Greg?
That's crazy. Because I gave you my password. That's fucking crazy. I gave my password. That's crazy. I bet. I bet. I will always do that.
Now we'll start the group for Orlando. Isaiah Stewart out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Lowry. And it's Poole in at the two-guard position. And the Hawks with possession.
Blow up.
Here's Young. Inside.
Shit.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Atlanta has possession. Back to Bamba. Rebound by the Magic.
Oh, shit.
Lowry with the ball. Pass to Poole. Giannis inside.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the case of emergency break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
And here's Stewart after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. The crossover. Offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Trae Young. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brett?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
This is just not a reason to try to get that physical with Kyle Lowry. Even as a point guard, he can still force his way in there.
Young against Antetokounmpo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that. But currently, they lack that star.
And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Now, here is Young. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 5.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Hawks making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Here's Lowry. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Well, that's some veteran savvy from Lowry. Just floor awareness and finds the open teammate.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Wiseman's checked in for Atlanta. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Orlando. Dennis Smith comes in for Kyle Lowry. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Nails the wide. open jump shot.
Smith Jr. got a little bit of daylight and then let it rip.
Caruso, the pass to Thompson. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Bamba. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Down low, here's Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, Smith looking now to dish to the guys who are wide open.
The pass to Bamba.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at defense.
The raw talent Bamba has just so important. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Here's Smith. Following the basket by Cam Reddish. Smith kicks to Martin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Allen passes to Bamba. And it's Weissman at the elbow. There's the double team with Martin. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Weissman. Back to Bamba. Clock is at 3. Antetokounmpo. Kumbo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith finds Martin. And here is Antetokounmpo. This is the fallback jam. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Smith dishes to Caldwell Pope. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Stolen by Bamba. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Magic lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish. Play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Martin. Lowry out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Here's O'Neal. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Pass to O'Neal. We're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the inside. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Whiteside.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. The deep 3 from Thompson. And he gets it back. Here's Whiteside. Back to Thompson. Passes it to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Thompson. Launches a 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Bridges outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. Whiteside
gets to O'Neal. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young from outside. The shot that time not on target. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Martin. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. That ties the game. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Poole with it. Working on Thompson. Poole the pass to Martin. Good D by Thompson. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. On the wing, Porter. Back to Thompson. And there's the pass to Young. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason. So, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bol, he's checked in for Whiteside. Hernan Gomez comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Michael Porter.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. For Atlanta, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those hot picks.
Now Clarkson, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring. Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
Radish, he's checked in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. Now here is Smith. Here's Antetokounmpo.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis when he takes those strides. He's going to make you foul.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, there's so much dominance in Giannis's game and what he can do, especially inside the three-point arc. It's the free throw line that he's still working to perfect.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The Hawks trailing. 1:56 left to play here in the half. Here's Caruso. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Caruso's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
1:42 left now here in the second. Smith up top, defended by Caruso. Smith kicks to Stewart. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
The Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Atlanta making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Caruso looking for an opening. He kicks it to Wiseman. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Orlando Ball.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Caruso against Smith. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Wiseman sets a screen for Caruso. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Wiseman.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Smith the pass to Stewart. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Atlanta. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Down low, Wiseman. Count that one. Wiseman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wiseman clever on that pick and roll, finds the space.
Giannis passes to Dozier. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And that does it for the first half of play. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks.
Two quarters of play. You know, both of you were a little late getting to the table today. You guys goofing around on the clock?
What? No. We were just stuck in hair and makeup.
Oh, yeah. Right. Hair and makeup took forever.
Yeah, I'm sure you two's hair took forever. There's just so much of it. Kind of like me. All right, fellas. Back to the game at hand. We got to discuss how... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Hart.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
They've got Bamba. Klay Thompson is out there with Young. Then it's Porter, and it's Bull in at the 4 slot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Stewart up and in from the low block. Stewart's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Let the big man eat. Stewart just aggressive and confident down there in the post.
Out left to the wing. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Kicks it to Lowry. Pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
I mean, all those years of repetition for Kyle Lowry, just sees the floor so well.
Pass to Thompson. There's the pick. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting to the glass with a lot of passion.
The 3-pointer is right on target. And now it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Make some noise with your ATL dancers.
Martin's checked in for Orlando. The Hawks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Bamba a screen on Lowry. Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense, the numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Now here's Young. He's got 11. And finished off by Martin.
Well, Giannis knows he's a magnet for the defense, and that time just got off the ball.
Young with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. O'Neal's checked in for Bull.
Now, to the lineup for your Hawks, Royce O'Neal.
Lowry up top, defended by Young. Over in the corner, Poole. Passes it to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Young. He's got 8. O'Neal. It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the dunk by Bamba.
You see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trae able to make the play.
A shot by Lowry, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Bamba.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Poole finds Bridges. Back to Poole. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing.
Probably with the draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Rozier's checked in, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jordan Poole. Good on the second free throw. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Reddish. Allen surveying the D. Wiseman with the ball. Giannis is there. Wiseman. And the rejection by Giannis. The pass to Smith. Outside for Martin. Screen by Giannis. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get it.
Wiseman with the bucket.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Now here is Smith. Martin, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Martin. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Caldwell-Pope against Allen. He kicks to O'Neal. Going inside. Orlando grabs the miss. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Tries the spin move. From 17 feet out. That's short off the rim. The Hawks trail by 15. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bol, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Clarkson in for Grayson Allen. Stewart's checked in for Orlando. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Smith inside, defended by Caruso. Off target at the rim. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Clarkson dishes to Bol. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Elbow shot is on the way. Misses off the right iron. Here's Caruso. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Antetokounmpo is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Young against Lowry. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. Here's Bol. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Bol's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. Magic shooting so far very efficient. All around. About 55%. Pass to Stewart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Bol. And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just brawn, his brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
Bamba is checked in for Atlanta. Klay Thompson comes in for Clarkson. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lowry. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Bamba. Off the left rim and out. And it's Porter with the ball for the Hawks. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter. Orlando leading by 9. Passes it to Lowry. Now here's Stewart. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Martin, he's checked in for the Magic. And Young kicks to Porter. Bol, the pass to Porter. Now the pass to Bol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the double team with Martin. Bamba gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are... good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Martin. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. But one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Giannis. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Orlando.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Left side, Porter. Bridges with the steal. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bulls got 5 rebounds tonight. And Young kicks to Thompson. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Bamba with the block. Now, here is Young. Thompson up top. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Young passes to Bamba. And the rejection by Lowry.
How about Kyle with a rare block that time, getting his hands on it from behind.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Giannis passes to Stewart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
Thompson passes to Porter. Shoots over Bridges. Hole with it. Antetokounmpo's there. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
Giannis dishes to Lowry. Stewart, a screen for Lowry. Back to Giannis. Pass to Poole. Fires the 3. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside, Porter. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Magic. At one point, they led by 16. Stewart with the screen on Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Poole. Thompson misses. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's a...
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he can't get either to fall.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bull. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Bamba. So the Magic win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.